In the previous video we have learned about this initialization, mounting, updation and unmounting. Okay, unmounting phase in detail. Okay, now let's jump to these four method. Okay, that is initialization, mounting, updation and unmounting. Okay, let's jump to the initialization method. Okay, in this phase the developer has to define the props and initial state of the component. This is generally done in the constructor of the component. Okay, this initialization phase has to be define the props and the initial state of the component. Okay, it is basically done in the constructor of the component. The following code snippets describes the initialization process. Okay, here class clock extend react.component. Okay, here we extend the clock component from react dot component. Okay, then we build a constructor. Okay, then we call this is the calling of constructor. Okay, then we call the parent component. Okay, that is super. Okay, super props. Okay, then setting the initial state. Okay, this is the syntax of initializing the state. Okay, that is this dot state equal to date new date. Okay, this is a function. Okay, then this is the example of this initialization process and which is done by this dot state. Okay, we are setting the initial state here. Okay, we create a constructor. Okay, then after that we call the parent class component. Okay, that is super. Okay, we provide here a parameter as props. Okay, then let's jump to the another phase, that is a mounting. Okay, mounting is the process of creating an element and inserting it in a DOM tree. Okay, here mounting means putting element into a DOM. Okay, if you are put any elements into a DOM, then this process is known as mounting in React. Okay, React lifecycle. Okay, React has four built-in methods that gets called in order. Okay, when mounting a component. Okay, first if you build a mounting method. Okay, then first we call the constructor, then getDerivedStateFromProps. Okay, then render, then componentDidMount. Okay, there are four built-in method in mounting phase. Okay, first one is constructor, second one is getDerivedStateFromProps, third one is render, and fourth one is componentDidMount. Okay, the render method is required and will always be called. The other are optional and will be called if you define them. Okay, render, we have already known about the render method. Okay, this is the required method. Okay, and call always be called. Okay, it is called always. Okay, let's jump to the first method, that is a constructor. Okay, first the constructor for a React component is called it is when it is before it is mounted. Okay, this constructor method is called before the mounting phase. Okay, let's see here. Okay, the constructor method is called with the props as an argument. Okay, as argument, and you should always start by calling the super props before anything else. Okay, I have already told you that about that. Okay, if you create a constructor method. Okay, then we always call a parent method. Okay, that is a super. Okay, this will initiate the parent constructor method and allows the component to inherit method from its parent. Okay, that is react.component. Okay, this constructor method helps us to allow the component to inherit method from its parent. Okay, the constructor for a React component is called before it is mounted. Okay, I have already told you about that. Okay, when implementing the constructor for a React component subclass, you should call super props. Okay, before anything. Okay, before any other statement, otherwise these dot props will be undefined in the constructor. Okay, if you don't call this super props method, okay, that is parent method, okay, parent constructor method, then you will get error while you use this. Okay, these props will be undefined in the constructor. Okay, which we can lead to bugs. Okay, in the future. React constructor are only used for two main purposes. Okay, first, initializing the local state by assigning an object to this dot state. Okay, for assigning an object. Okay, first one is for assigning object, like I have already shown in the previous method. Okay, that is here. Here we use this dot state equal to date new date. Okay, this is the first method which is used to assigning an object to this dot state. Okay, if you want to assigning this dot state, okay, then you will use the constructor method. Okay, then another one is binding event handler method to an instance. Okay, we have already known about the binding method in React. Okay, so in binding event handler method, okay, we use this constructor method for the binding purposes. Okay, that is the another advantages or purpose. Okay, let's see the example of this method. Okay, that is constructor then props. Okay, then we call a parent component. Okay, that is a super. Okay, then this dot state equal to name equal to ram. Okay, role equal to this dot props dot role, and we pass here props as an argument so that we will get this role. Okay, this dot handler click equal to this dot handler click dot bind. Okay, this is the example of binding method. Okay, this is the simple example of this constructor method. Okay, we create a constructor. Okay, then we pass the props as an arguments, then we call the parent. Okay, that is a parent component, that is a super. Okay, then we assign our initializing our state. Okay, that is this dot state equal to name. Okay, name ram, then role is this dot props dot role. Okay, we can give state as an arguments with the help of arguments. Okay, like this. Okay, then this dot handle click. Okay, this is the handling event handler in React. Okay, we use here bind. Okay, this is the simple example of constructor. Okay, let's do the practical of this constructor, then we will jump to the another built-in method. Okay, that is static get state from props. Let's go to your project. Okay, open this project in the editor, then go to your file. Okay, where in the app.js. Okay, I use here in the app.js. Okay, rcc. Okay, then you will get the all this. Okay, then in the class. Okay, app, then constructor method. Okay, export default app extends component, then we'll use here above the render. Okay, we use constructor method. Okay, constructor, then we'll pass as props. Oh, first we'll create, then at the end. Okay, then we'll call the super. Okay, super parent. Okay, then give the semicolon. Okay, after that. Okay, console dot log if app constructor called. Okay, save this file. Okay, then index.js file. Okay, I will remove this index student.js file. Okay, or make this file empty. Okay, then index.js. Okay, we'll use here. Okay, what app I have created here, what this app, a capital. Okay, app pp slash. Okay, here I have remove one parenthesis. Okay, then save this file. Okay, then app.js. Okay, then in this div. Okay, what as one hello lucky. Okay, then go to your browser. Okay, oh sorry, export default class app. Okay, so that we have to import here what import import if from current directory what if control s. Oh, a capital here, so a must be capital, control s. Okay, save this file. Okay, then go to your browser, then you will get here hello lucky. Okay, this is the go to your inspect. Okay, in the console. Okay, this is the simple example of constructor. Okay, you can pass the props here. Okay, that is role equal to what 20. Okay, then save this file. Okay, after that, okay, if you want to pass any program arguments, okay, then use here what props. Okay, then here also props, save this. Okay, after if you provide props there. Okay, then you can provide here also props. Okay, so that you will get all the props. Console.log, then what props. Okay, if you go to your browser. Okay, then you will get here. Okay, this role app constructor called. Okay, we call the app before mounting. Okay, we use this constructor. Okay, this is the first method of mounting phase. Okay, so first if you we first it call first the constructor, then it shows your props. Okay, that is a role 20. Okay, in props. Okay, then you can use what this is the simple example of that constructor. Okay, you can pass props as an argument, then you can use another line here also. Okay, that is where what props dot role. Save this file. Okay, then you will get props is not defined. Okay, this dot props dot role. Okay, for this class component we use this keyword. Okay, so that we'll get a result here. Okay, that is you add 20. Okay, this is an props. Okay, we provide as an arguments. Okay, and this is the simple practical of this constructor. Okay, let's jump to the another section, that is get derive state from props. Okay, get derive state from props is invoked right before calling the render method. Okay, both on the initial mount and so subsequent updates. Okay, and the get derive state from props method is right before the rendering the elements in the DOM. Okay, this method is called right before the rendering the elements in the ROM. Okay, render is the next method. Okay, before that rendering method we call this get derive state props. Okay, method. This is the natural place to set the state object based on the initial props. It takes state as an argument and return an object with changes to the state. Okay, get derive state from props. This method exists for rare use cases where the state depends on changing in props over time. Okay, this method doesn't have access to the component instance. An example of this get state derive state from static get derive state from props method example. Okay, let's first create a class. Okay, header extend react.component. Okay, then we call the constructor. Okay, constructor method. Okay, this is the constructor. After constructor we called static get derive state from props method. Okay, that takes two arguments, that is one is props and another one is state. Okay, then return favorite color props dot fable. Okay, fable, we provide here fable as an arguments. Okay, then return my favorite color is this dot state dot favorite color. Okay, this is the state example of state. Okay, this is the simple example of this method. Okay, this get derive state from props method. Let's then this is the DOM. Okay, we provide here in arguments. Okay, we provide fable color as an arguments here. Okay, so that it will pass to the what, where this props. Okay, then we can get the result. Okay, we can make this we can use this. Okay, favorite color. Okay, then you will get the output. Okay, hello. Okay, let's jump to the practical so that it will be clear. Okay, go to your this. Okay, remove this part. Okay, then export this, export default what app. Oh, app, sorry, app header. Then save this file. Okay, with Control S. Okay, then go to your index.js. Okay, then only change this part only. Okay, make this part as header. Okay, then import header, then save this file. Okay, after that, okay, then provide a what favorite color. Okay, then provide a color, that is fable. Copy this part. Okay, Control C. Okay, so then use here Control V equal to what, hello. Control S. Okay, here red. Okay, then go to your browser. Okay, then you will get here, remove this part. Okay, and this is the favorite color is hello, okay, we get the output, okay, hello. To know that the which method is called first, okay, let's use here console, okay, give the console, okay, outside this, okay, give the outside the constructor, okay, console dot log, okay, what called, okay, outside this statics method, okay. After return, if you, okay, this is the favorite color, okay, this is the simple example, okay, use here console dot log, okay, parenthesis, then semicolon, okay, then quotation, okay, then if get from props, save this file, okay, then use here also console dot log props comma state, okay, so that we will get the result, okay. Then go to your browser, okay, refresh this, okay, component is defined but never used, this part, okay, make this return part, okay, comment this part, okay, then you will get the effect, okay, then control S, okay. After that, okay, go to your browser, okay, then you will get the favorite color is red, okay. If you go to your console, okay, then you will get here get from props, okay. This is the method which method we have called, okay. This is the get drive method, okay. Then you can get here a props, okay, state, this is a props and this is the object is in state, okay. This is the simple example of get drive method, okay. This is the example. Let's jump to the another method, that is a render method, okay. Render method, okay. Render method is required and is the method that actually output the HTML to the DOM, okay. We have already know about the render method in detail in the previous video, okay. We have learned about the render method, okay. Here is a simple example of this render method, but we are already familiar with this render method. Here class header extends react.component, then render, okay, then we will return, okay. This render method called the return, okay, then this will return the content in the, if this is this header is a component, then we will call this render method like this header, okay, so that it will render to the browser. This is the simple example we have already known about the render method, okay. We will do practical of this render method with the another method, that is the componentDidMount, okay. Let's jump to the componentDidMount. ComponentDidMount method is called after the component is render, okay. If you render your component, then you can call the componentDidMount method, okay. ComponentDidMount method is invoked immediately is mounted or after the render method has been taken place. This method is executed once in a life cycle of a component and after the first render, okay. It will call once in its life cycle, okay, after the first render method. This is where you run statements statements that requires that the component is already placed in the DOM. Okay, syntax, this is the simple component did mount method. Okay, then called, this is the simple syntax of this method. Let's jump to the practical so that we learn, you will understood about this mounting phase. Okay, this is the last method of mounting phase. Go to your app.js file. Okay, after the before the render method, okay, you can call this method. Okay, here this is the place. Okay, this is the place. Okay, that is component did mount. Okay, this is the method. Okay, then parenthesis. Okay, this is the syntax. Okay, then console dot log. Okay, then parenthesis. Okay, then app component update component did mount method called. Okay, save this file. Okay, then go to your browser. If you go to your browser, okay, I have comment online there. Okay, I'll remove that part. Okay, then save this file. Okay, then go to your browser. Okay, app.js line 926. Go to your app.js file. Okay, then take this part. Okay, relax. Okay, then here use here return. Okay, don't forget to give here return. Okay, Ctrl S. Okay, if you go to your browser, okay, then if you refresh this part, okay, then you will get here app. First you call this app get from props. Okay, first we will call the constructor method. Okay, let's see, I will use here before this. Okay, console don't forget to give semicolon. Okay, this file I will make here sorry. Yes, okay. Save this file. Okay, go to your browser. Okay, if you refresh this, okay, first we call the constructor method. Okay, after that we will call the get from app get from a props. Okay, that is the get derived from method. Okay, that is the second method. Okay, then we will call the third one, that is the render method. Okay, after that we will call the app did mount method called. Okay, this is the last method. Okay, this is all about the life cycle. That is all, this is all about the mounting phase of life cycle method of React. Okay, in next video we will learn about the update method. Okay.